traditional chicken bus from Guatemala.
Chicken bus?
It's how we move from town to town.
Whoa! This guy flies. Holy this guy's going 110 miles an hour. Break that open.
When I jumped onto a Guatemalan chicken bus,
Brace yourself.
I didn't realize that meant a game of chicken.
Wow! Does he always drive like this?
They're always like this.
Liquid courage, work your magic.
Drink it quick, you're spilling it all over the place.
Growing up working in the bars of South Boston, I learned one thing. Sit down with a stranger and a couple of cocktails, and the whole world opens up. I'm Jack Maxwell. I'm in search of the world's most interesting drinks and the people who drink them. That's why they call me the Booze Traveler. If you ever wondered what happened to that big yellow school bus from when you were a kid, my buddy Axel and I found it on the streets of Salcaja, Guatemala.
The school bus that you use, they buy it from the U.S., they came to Guatemala and put some powerful colors in it.
The chicken bus is the cheapest way to get from A to B in Guatemala, so locals cram themselves in just like poultry on a truck.
Oh my goodness.
There's a joke around here. How many people can you fit in a chicken bus? 5 more.
He's going 100 easy.
Yeah.
How can a bus go 100?
Guatemala is pretty live and let live about drinking, so when you crack open a bottle on your ride, well, it's no big deal. Might even be necessary.
That's enough, because we'll spill it.
We hopped on the bus with a few bottles of rompope for later, but with this ride, there's no time like the present.
I'm not sure this. Oh, it's enough. Come on! What are you doing? He's drunk on the bus. Gonna throw you out of here.
The rompope my buddy's pouring all over me is like a Guatemalan eggnog, made with egg yolks, milk, sugar, cinnamon, nuts, and rum. It popped up in the colonial period when nuns in Mexican convents started making it.
Oh, that's nice. Very sweet.
I knew a couple of sisters at St. Peter's in South Boston that could have used a drink.
Are there bananas in there?
No.
Anyway, only 2 places make rompope, both right here in Salcaja.
Do rompope on a chicken bus.
On a crazy chicken bus going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You want some rompope? Yeah. Everybody, whoa. Drink it, quick, drink it.
Tienes que probarlo, pruébalo.
You don't like it?
You don't like it?
Yeah, yeah. She's strong, but she likes it.
But all good things, or in this case, terrifying bus rides,
Hurry before he crashes into something.
must come to an end.
We have to go. This is
Is there a stop?
Yeah, come on.
Right out the back. Go ahead. After you. Cheers. Holy that was crazy.
Guatemala has a long history of, well, playing chicken. Since humans settled here in 18,000 BC, this Central American nation has dodged Spanish conquistadors, famine, and 36 years of civil war. From all that, Guatemala's first people, the Maya, gave us lasting favorites like chocolate bars and blue denim. Not to mention astrology, writing, politics, and a math concept even I can understand, the number 0. But to really get Guatemala, you need to understand their belief system of life, death, and rebirth. It's a constant cycle. Your spirit is always a part of Guatemala. And every spirit, whether alive or gone, man or myth, deserves a taste of spirits every now and then.
Other than wine, of course. Religion and drinks generally don't go hand in hand, right? Well, I'm told here, it might be a different story.
I've had a few drinks in my travels, but I've never tipped a pint with a deity. I'm about to get that chance.
Is that well?
Yeah, this is the boat.
Is the boat?
Yeah.
All right.
In the Guatemalan highlands of the Sierra Mountain Range is Lago de Atitlan. Atitlan is the Mayan word for the place where the rainbow gets its colors. German explorer Alexander von Humboldt called it the most beautiful lake in the world.
That's more like it. It looks like the volcano's going off.
The volcano is Volcano San Pedro.
When's the last time one of them went off? That's what I want to know.
700 or 900 years ago.
I mean, it'd be kind of nice to see, but maybe on the way back.
Maybe I should ask Gil, the Mayan god of fire, for a little protection.
All right, here we are. Santiago Atitlan.
Santiago Atitlan.
Santiago Atitlan is just one of several little towns scattered around the lago. But no other place has Mashimon, the Mayan god dedicated to giving people what they most want.
Mashimon is in the drink and the smoking and the sleeping. Yeah.
He sounds like a fun guy. I don't smoke, but I can sleep pretty good,
yeah.
Especially after some drinking.
People come here.
Mashimon grants you worldly possessions if you're willing to buy him a smoke and a drink. A part Mayan, part Catholic saint mashup. Though nearly 90% of the town is Christian, they didn't exactly leave their Mayan beliefs behind.
This is the temple of the god Mashimon?
The Mashimon. This is your house for 1 year. Every year change the house.
Oh, so it's a roving house party.
So, how do you get the privilege of hosting this divine house guest? You have to win a lottery, which is held every year. To the winner goes the spoils. Mashimon's host keeps any offerings given by worshipers. Not a bad gig. Too bad I don't qualify. You have to be a shaman to do it.
Hey, guys. How are you? What are you drinking?
This is the name Kusha.
Kusha's been the go-to drink for most Mayan rituals, going all the way back to 1800 BC. Made by fermenting fruits, shamans have been known to spit it on their patients to heal them. Maybe it burns away their ailments, because Kusha, straight up firewater.
And you look like you've had a few. Yeah? Already? Yeah.
Mayan shamans drink throughout the day to heat their blood, allowing them to better see the world of spirits, gods, and descendants.
What do you say?
The more you drink, the better you are at your job. I can relate to that.
I don't think that was a Mayan thing. I think he just does that on his own to look cool.
You drink?
After you, sir.
Okay.
Of course, you've got to honor your ancestors by pouring a little out on the ground. After all, sharing is caring.
He didn't give too much to the ancestors. Just a little bit. Is that strong?
Yeah, strong.
Okay, this is Kusha.
Kusha.
Here goes nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Here goes something right there, right? Is that enough for them? And now the rest for us. I like that. Yeah. Ah. Have some.
The locals warn you about Kusha. Some will say it'll make you go blind. Or maybe it's just hard to see when you're face down on the floor.
Ah, it's good, though. It's good. It's good. What's in that?
The natural fruit.
Natural fruit?
Natural fruit, yeah.
Yeah, that's not orange juice, though. Cheers. How do you say cheers in Mayan? Say that again. Salud. Salud. Sorry, I can't say that.
You try and speak Mayan after you drink this stuff.
You like this? Yeah.
Well, time to stare into the face of a god.
Oh, okay. This is Mashimon.
The Mayan god Mashimon and the town of Santiago Atitlan have a long history. Legend has it, one day when the village men were out working, Mashimon slept with all their wives.
Mashimon is smoking, drink, and sleeping.
I might need a nap too if I seduce the whole town of ladies. Some believe Mashimon was actually a Catholic priest named San Simon, and while he cut loose a bit, let's say, he never forgot his calling to help the people.
You know, he looks like a wooden cowboy that would be outside of a saloon.
He wouldn't be the first cowboy dedicated to drinking, sleeping, and smoking. And if you want your prayers answered, apparently you gotta meet the dress code. So what does a guy from South Boston ask a Mayan deity for?
How about that the Red Sox win the World Series this year? Oh, no, he's not a miracle worker. The Patriots. No, that's too easy. I don't want to blow it on that. How about world peace and good cocktails? Sounds good to me.
It's said if you don't take care of Mashimon, you'll experience terrible misfortune. Well, I'm not taking that chance.
You have paid for the money for the show.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, here you go. Thank you.
Drinking all day and getting paid for it? How do you get that gig? Seriously, though, this is Mayan worship at its most traditional.
Yeah, kasalu.
Salud. Salud, Mashimo.
Ilaki. I drink you now.
Now do I pour it out?
Sí, okay.
Salud, Mashimo. Salud. That might have been the most surreal drink I've ever had in my life, considering the circumstances.
If you have to know, I asked Mashimon for world peace and good cocktails. The first part might take a minute, but the second part, that's an ongoing hunt. 60 miles west in the ancient city of Antigua, I'm catching up with my friend Domingo Lemus, who says he knows a one-of-a-kind spot to wet our whistles, driving room only.
So around here, there's a place that they sell this beverage. You know, it's very local. It's called picosita because it has chili. It's kind of spicy. You usually eat with ceviche, and this is the guy.
Quincho ceviches. They sell it out of a car?
I'm a big fan of roadside food, but roadside drinks, that's a new one.
Hey, man.
Queríamos probar si tenés picositas, Simón.
However they do it in Guatemala, that's how I want to do it.
And it looks like the way they do it in Guatemala might not be on the up and up.
Why is it in a brown bag if it's legal?
This is just the style they do it here.
Picante?
Just when I think I'm getting the hang of Guatemalan style.
You gotta give the beer back.
Now, wait a minute, wait. I have to give the beer back to do what?
You have to give 2 big swallows
Yeah?
to put everything inside.
2 sips? Uno? Dos? Zócalo some beer. Picante, yeah, I like picante.
Picosita is beer with onion, vinegar, lime juice, Worcestershire sauce, and a double dose of jalapeno pepper.
Oh, it's very, very, very spicy. Excelente.
Oh, that's really good, actually. It's sweet, it's sour, it's like lunch in a can. Who invented this thing, do you know?
Mi papá.
Your father invented picosita. No kidding, I want to shake your hand. I just figured it's been around forever.
Yeah. Since he was a boy, he was helping his father to do it.
Hasta luego. Gracias.
Guatemala might be pretty open about open containers in vehicles, but with beer and ceviche in the mix, well, it's best to park it.
Oh, this ceviche is good, huh?
And since we're enjoying a local family creation, Domingo suggests we finish our beers with some nearby relatives. In a cemetery. Very spooky. In a cemetery. Very spooky. Yeah, it's a new hangout spot for me, too. We're just outside Antigua, in Santiago, Zacatepecas, Guatemala. Domingo's brought me here because this cemetery is a popular place for locals to commune with their ancestors by drinking.
Salud. This is no cemetery like I've ever seen.
It's very colorful, yeah.
Very colorful. Coming to a cemetery, a lot of people think cemetery is kind of spooky.
Yeah.
But to come here and drink, that's great.
Yeah.
Because it demystifies death a little bit, which is important, I think.
Yeah, because it's part of life, death. You can share to the dead ones, too, you know?
We don't even know them. Let's share it out.
Yeah, let's share to them. They also like it when we share
Okay, Jose, whoever you were, and Maria, para ti.
Guatemalans treat the dead like they're still part of the family. So why not visit? Enjoy the afternoon, get a little fresh air.
Look, the kids are here.
The kite.
Yeah.
You think they'd let us fly it a little bit?
Let's try it.
You ask them. Go
All
ahead.
right.
I mean, I've been told to fly a kite many times.
Maya believed that everything in the world contains ka'u, or sacredness. For them, the universe exists in three realms: the sky, the earth, and the underworld of Xibalba, the place of fear. Trust me, you don't want to go there. Oh, there. All three have the tree of life running through them, and our loved ones are always around, whether they're in their bodies or not.
There's a lot of activities we share with the dead people. This is how you get in touch with the loved ones, you know? Because they're in the sky, so it's something very serious for our culture. Cheers.
How did you get up there? How did you climb up there? Can I come up there with you? I bet there's a great view. Hey, make sure he doesn't drink my beer, okay? All right, good man. Hey, where's my beer?
Oh, I drank it. I'm sorry, man. I mean, you cannot leave me a beer in my hand.
You could fly a kite anywhere.
Yeah.
Why here?
Some people could get afraid of coming here, but what you really find, it's peace, you know, and get in touch with the people you loved.
And maybe you learn a little bit about life and death as a kid. Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah. All right, here it goes. Grab the kite, yeah.
Up there. Oh, come on!
Of Antigua's 35,000 residents, more than 2,000 are expats who came from all around the world to call Guatemala home.
It's a nice night. That's true.
Beautiful night.
Domingo knows of a hideaway where travelers and transplants go to enjoy a drink that's also found its way to Guatemala from somewhere else.
It's here.
Cafe Nose?
Café no sé.
Oh, no say. Looks like nose. It looks like one word, doesn't it?
It means I don't know.
I don't know.
That should fit right in here.
Oh, look at that!
Welcome to the mezcal bar.
It's like a secret.
Café No Sé has always been on the down low. The original owner smuggled in homemade mezcal from Mexico by dressing like a priest. Nobody pats those guys down.
What do you got?
We have mezcal and beer.
Huh, let me see.
Some mezcal.
I'll have both.
Perfect.
Mezcal means oven-cooked agave. For this 80-proof version, they roast the agave in 8-foot-deep underground pits over a 4 to 5 day period. Then they rip them out of the ground, mash them, and collect the juice. Ferment, distill, and enjoy. But not too fast.
All right.
So first, again, this is not a shot. We sip it. I usually forget to tell people that when I'm doing it. I'm like, hey, here's some mezcal. They go,
Oh, right. Well, because that's how we're used to doing it. But what's the point? If it's nice, why not enjoy it? Like life, why rush through it? If it's a good life, you want to take your time.
Salud.
Sip, don't shoot.
There we go, fun.
It's very smoky, very peaty.
Well, unlike tequila, it's not industrial, right? So it's basically, it's a handcrafted, small batch product.
There's a bit of an urban legend that says every bottle of mezcal has a worm. Not true. It's not in the bottle necessarily. It's in the seasoning.
This is worm salt. It's worm salt, which actually is a moth larva.
Moth larva. Romantic.
I think sharing warm salt is really a way to meet somebody. So I'll dip if you do. Can I see your finger? You do that.
This is getting serious. Can I, like...
You can do whatever you want. Absolutely. I think it's only fair. Delightful. Oh, my goodness.
I think I'm starting to like this place. And seeing the crowd it draws from all corners of the globe, I'm not the only one.
It's something very Guatemalteco to be mixed, to be part of something and mixed with something else.
So there's no one definition of being a Guatemalan.
Oh, man. It's a place where you are going to find a lot of people from different cultures.
Well, wherever you're from, or whatever you call yourself, here's to that. Arriba. Abajo. Abajo. Para centro. Centro.
Que viva la vida.
Thank you. That's good mezcal, man.
Un placer.
The Mayan people believed that every sunrise was a new beginning, a daily rebirth.
The maskers.
Oh, that's
come
good.
from the older tradition from the Mayas.
My shaman guide, Manuel, tells me that for the Mayans, this rebirth came with a price. Blood, in the form of human ritual sacrifice. Fortunately, the killing people part is a thing of the past. But 2.5 hours north of Antigua, in the Mayan town of Chichicastenango, absolution and a new beginning can still be yours.
This is great. Your one-stop shop for all things Mayan.
Chichi, as it's called. Thank the Mayan gods I can shorten that one. Chichi is known for its huge markets. You can find anything here. So I came looking for a clean slate.
This way.
But you've got to be willing to spill a drink and a little blood. So, Manuel and I, we're after one thing. Some $2 cluck.
Oh, little chicks.
Yes.
Little chicks, look at that.
Yes.
But we're not
Or the
getting
chicken.
these. The chickens must be close if we're seeing chicks. Where's the chickens?
Come,
oh,
Jack,
here they
I see you.
are. Hi.
I got some bad news for you, fellas. There's a foul tradition you're about to be the center of.
I wonder if he knows. Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good size.
The Maya gave up human sacrifice in the 1600s. But all they really did was drop the human part.
Oh, poor guy. You know, I feel bad. I don't know why.
Okay.
My first Mayan ceremony. You know, I feel bad. I don't know why. I eat chicken. I love chicken, actually. I don't just eat it. I love it. Poor guy. To the ceremony now for you, pal.
In the land for the sky.
In the Guatemalan hills above Chichicastenango is Pascual Abba, the sacrifice stone. It's a shrine to the Mayan earth god, Huyutaka. If you were a prisoner of war in the times of the ancient Maya, yeah, you wouldn't want to be walking around here. But if you're a world traveler looking for a fresh start and a stiff drink, it's worth the trek.
Many a doomed man walked this very path. I think because by the time you made the sacrifices walk up there, they said, it, just kill me, will you? I'm so tired, it doesn't matter. Get this over with.
And finally, here's the place, Jack.
Wow, this looks like, yeah, now we're getting the sacrifice part. That looks like something's about to be sacrificed.
This is the Mayan priest.
What's the name for that?
The priest will be doing the dirty work of clearing my spirit of anything I might have done wrong in the past. Teresa Giordano, this one's for you. For Mayans, death and sacrifice were linked to creation and rebirth. Offering the gods a little blood was great for making sure the sun rose every day, for planting your harvest, and for when you were looking for a fresh start.
Listen, it's nothing personal. This is a Mayan ceremony. They've been doing it for thousands of years.
But before the blood, an offering of kusha for the ancestors. Hey, if you're gonna ask the gods for a new beginning, it can't hurt to buy them a drink.
Oh, it's the cake.
You want another drink?
No, it's for the fire.
Oh, for the fire.
Yes.
You sure? Should we take some before we pour it all out, maybe?
I'm not crazy about messing around, but the chickens definitely got it worse.
Jack, the fire for the Mayas is the contact direct with the ancestors. Is the internet for the Mayas. We do contact with ancestors.
It's the internet.
Yes.
A nice roaring fire is the bandwidth connecting the ancestors with the ritual. For the Maya, the deceased are always on call. Fire and blood are essential to maintain natural order, and the drink is added insurance that the dead'll take your call.
Now the fire is good for the chicken.
Kiss him goodbye. Oh, no.
If you see
Not necessary
Jack,
for me to watch this.
Jack.
No. Okay, I'm good.
As a kid, I was an altar boy, but I never sat through a ceremony like this. Over the centuries, Mayan and Christian practices have mixed here. The chicken blood is a modern stand-in for the blood of Jesus. On the plus side, you don't have to drink it at church.
think if you have a problem, if you have difficulties, later in fire. Okay?
I got a lot of problems.
Okay?
I could be here all day.
And you begin now another cycle.
Like the end of the Mayan calendar starts a new cycle. I'll start a new cycle now. So this is a cleansing, starting over. Much like confession in the Catholic Church and others, where you start over after that. So now I start with clean slate. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, thank you. I'm looking forward to the rebirth and the recycling of my life. I'm happy about my fresh start. Thank you. All right. That was wonderful.
Yeah?
Manuel's got a place he's dying to take me to. But first, a quick drink at a spot he swears I'll love. If we can get there. Apparently, I'm gonna work for this one.
It's getting pretty thick.
Yes.
I'm gonna chop through this?
Yes, please.
I could have walked through here without chopping, but it's fun.
I don't know where he's taking me for this drink, but I'm guessing this place isn't exactly a main road attraction.
A little more, a little more.
Starting to feel like Gilligan's Island a little bit. Wow, that's tough through there, man.
Nor is it a bar, apparently.
Finally, check.
Wow.
Yes, the place of Guatemala.
My God, it's beautiful. That's breathtaking.
The archaeological site, Cumarca, was actually a Mayan capital back in the 15th century, with one hell of a ball court. He certainly knows the way to a Boston guy's heart.
This is the old stadium, huh?
Yes.
Before they tore it down and used bond money to build the new stadium.
There's no better thing on this planet than having a drink at the ballpark. It's not easy to impress a kid who grew up going to Fenway, but this place does it. This ancient ball court was home to the Mayan game of Uyamalitzli. It was a lot like, well, that's actually the problem. Nobody knows for sure exactly what the rules were, but the goal was to get a 9-pound rubber ball through a stone hoop without using their hands. I thought soccer was tough.
Now, could you drink up in the bleachers? Let's say I'm watching the game, and you just came back from the stands. You brought a couple of drinks, right? What'd you get? Did you bring hot dogs?
The name is Boh. First, for the ancestors.
Hey, I'm in no hurry to go, but if I have to die, I could do a lot worse than this place.
Okay. Woo! Yeah, this is what it feels like. You know how they swallow swords? Right down my throat, right in my stomach. I think this would have been less painful than that. Wow, is that strong.
This 120-proof ballpark hooch is made from fermented sugarcane mixed with corn. Though fewer and fewer people make it, it's still a traditional drink of the Cahechi Maya.
The game, that was here, and maybe the winner came to the altar for the sacrifice.
Wait a minute. The winner would get sacrificed?
Talk about taking one for the team.
Why wouldn't the loser get sacrificed? Why would you kill the winner?
For the winner, when is the big honor.
It's an honor. It's an honor to die after a game for the gods.
Yeah.
All right, let's see who can drink the most, and then the winner gets sacrificed. How about that?
Okay, now that we've got a little Bock burning through us, Manuel's ready to take me down.
This is the underworld.
Well, I've been told to go to hell a few times, but...
What is this? Is this where they had sacrifices? And it's still fresh. There's still charcoal.
Yes, this morning.
This morning? What did they sacrifice on this morning?
No, it's not sacrifice. Only the ceremonies.
Just checking. It's not like it's out of the realm of possibility.
This cave is the gateway to the underworld, a place where the Maya honor and communicate with their dead. I'm just glad we're taking in some Bock. I might need it to stiffen my nerves.
And here is the entrance yak. We're letting the torch in here, please.
In the fire, okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize why they call the underworld Xibalba, the place of fear.
Don't worry, please.
No? I won't worry as long as I come out of the underworld.
And here is the Be careful, Jake.
All right.
Cumarca was once one of the most powerful Mayan cities in Guatemala. Small wonder when you have a doorway into Xibalba, the underworld, in your backyard.
Don't worry, please.
No? I won't worry as long as I come out of the underworld.
Yes.
Xibalba is said to have a series of tests, traps, and trials set up for anyone who enters. The first test is crossing 3 rivers of scorpions, blood, then pus. Does it count if I already drank 2 of those things?
And you are now by the ancestor, buddy, in the Mayan civilization.
Wow, look at all that.
Okay? The older here, the people and me, we have the candles for the ancestors.
So they can find the way.
Yes.
If you are good, you're led by the goddess Ishtav into paradise. If not, well, I hope you're a fan of endless torment.
And surely a little drink, okay?
Surely a little drink. I like
Yes.
the way you think.
I picked up at least one trick from the shamans here. Drinking a little firewater to heat your inner blood is the fast track to the spirit world.
If I was in the underworld
Yes.
this whole time, I think I'd need a drink. The Mayan civilization.
Yeah.
Everything it was and still is. Here's to you.
Thank you.
Lead the way, sir.
They say if you stay in Xibalba, your eyes will fall out and you'll lose control of your bodily functions. Well, as much as I love hanging out in a Mayan death tomb, I'm thinking it's time to lighten things up a bit. 2.5 hours west, in Salcaja, I'm meeting back up with my buddy Axel to grab a little refreshment.
Salcaja. What a beautiful little town. How old is this place?
It's like 500 years. It's a very old place.
That is
One of
old.
the first village that the Spanish found in this area of the country.
The Church of San Jacinto, the oldest in Central America, was established in 1524.
Look at that.
After 500 years and multiple earthquakes, Salcaja, like this church, is still standing.
This is the market day, the plaza day.
Only
They
one day a week,
yeah, it's
huh?
1 day a week.
The hot ticket in town? The underground liquor market.
I think you owe me a drink.
Yeah.
You can get homemade booze here way cheaper than the brand name stuff.
So where you taking me, pal?
We're going to take and drink traditional from Salcaja.
Lead the way. That's good for me.
It's made from fruits, like a fruit soup.
Fruit soup.
The official name is actually Caldo de frutas. Sounds like a fruit punch, with the emphasis on the punch.
Yeah, they ferment the fruits in the whole year.
A whole year of
Yeah, it's a whole
fermentation?
year. Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be strong. This is getting more interesting.
Everyone knows where to find it.
All right, there you go. Excuse me, do you know Caldo de frutas?
He knows, but he have drink a lot of it.
He looks like he's drinking a lot of it. That's
Yeah.
why he's that way. All right, well, he's clamming up.
Guess I was barking up the wrong tree. Turns out I should have just looked for the sign out front.
What kind of illegal is that? One in Salcaja, I guess.
Hola.
Hola.
Hi, Mari.
Hi, Mary. I'm Jack. Nice to meet you. Oh, look at all of those.
Yes, this
You
is
have a
the
lot of
caldo de
things
fruta.
there.
Yeah, she's famous because she have the best caldo de frutas in Salcaja.
That's a pretty lofty title, since Salcaja is the only place in the world where this fruit soup is made. This local liquor was born when conquistador Juan de Leon y Cardona was appointed by the Spanish to lead the town. He shared his winemaking know-how with the locals, who have fresh fruit in spades, and it's been a staple here ever since.
Can I?
Miss Mary.
Is this illegal or legal?
Esto es artesanal, artesanía del pueblo.
Artisanal.
Yeah.
Eso.
Oh, that way you avoid the
Sí,
whole
eso
thing
es de
of
casa,
whether
eso
it's
es de
legal or not.
casa.
That's it.
Sí.
You should be a politician. Oh, that smells like cherry
Sí,
juice. Mari's fruit soup is made by fermenting any fruit that's in season. Apples, peaches, plums, cherries, you name it.
Para Guatemala y para el mundo, cal de frutas, doña Mari.
They say to Guatemala and to the world, fruit soup.
Salud.
Salud.
Oh, that's excellent. How strong is this? What's the alcohol content?
64%.
64%?
Yes.
128 proof. That's a very strong, because it is strong.
And to me, the fruit is so nice and so sweet. It covers the alcohol just a little bit, but the alcohol still reminds you that it's there. Delicioso. It's kind of like Spanish sangria's little brother. The kind of little brother who tricks you into doing something stupid, then throws you a beating when you're not looking. So this is almost as strong as vodka, but it's way better. Wow, is this good? Yeah, it's going right to the head, isn't it? You make a strong caldo de frutas. You're already making a face from a couple of sips. Oh, this is going to be fun hanging out with you. Now that Mari's a little juiced, maybe I can pry a few trade secrets out of her. And how did you start making it?
It's a recipe that she had from his mother-in-law. When she dies, he passed the recipe for her, and she is who's doing it now. And she had 30 years doing it.
30 years? Wait a minute.
30 years.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. You got this recipe from your mother-in-law 30 years ago, which means she had to die. Did you have something to do with the passing? Because I wouldn't blame you. They can be pains in the ass. Maybe? Did you? It's okay. Nobody will blame you. No jury would convict you. It's always the sweet old grandmother types you gotta look out for. This really is her house. This is amazing.
All this fruit is from the area. All this fruit is from Salcaja.
Farm to table to bottle to mouth. That's the best way. Look at that. Mari won't give me the full recipe. You know, it's the old if I told you I'd have to kill you type of thing. But the gist is it's sugar, water, fruit, and time to ferment. When I was a little kid, my mother would make this stuff called Zarex. She would get all these fruits from all over the place and throw it in there. I'm having such a great flashback memory. I just want to stick my head in there. Yeah, just like my Nana used to make, but 128 proof. Thank you. Adios. Oh, whoa. Oh, thank you. And I'll come back next time without my friend, and we can sit down and drink some more. What do you say? I'm a little fruit looped, but I promised Domingo I'd meet back up with him in San Juan del Obispo, where his friend is hosting a wine tasting. Woo! Feels like I'm on a one-way trip back to the underworld. Does he have to drive this way? Go to TravelChannel.com for my new exclusive web series, Jacked with Spirits. Also, check out Hair of the Dog with Amanda Burrell, only on TravelChannel.com. This is the small village of San Juan del Obispo, Guatemala. Woohoo! And this is their version of Uber. I've ridden tuk-tuks all over the world, and I'm not saying they've all been a cakewalk, but this? Woo! Does he have to drive this way?
I mean, he's just that's the way he does it, you know?
Never mind. My buddy Domingo and I are on the hunt for some of the best wine in Guatemala.
It must be around here.
Maybe we're getting warm. If we can find it. It's like a ghost town around here. Oh, hold on a second, hold on. Finally, people. Permiso. ¿Dónde está Pedro?
¿Vino el abuelo, señor?
¿Vino el abuelo, por favor?
Tercera y segunda calle.
Okay, it's between 3rd and 2nd Street.
How did you know where that was so fast? Do you drink the wine at Pedro's?
Sí, tomamos.
You want to come with us?
Pero sí, como está.
No, it's a come as you are party. You look fine. Here, I'll tell you what. This will be your ticket to get in the door. Just show Pedro the apple. Here. Woo! Okay, thank you for the directions. Bye. Woo! Oh, what does that say? Vino, 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 vino. Ah! This the place?
Las manzanas.
Hey! Look, we got all these fruits.
Ya le traje la frutita.
After you. Thank you. Thank you for having us. Oh! So this is where everybody is. Look at this. And from the looks of things, I got some catching up to do. That looks good. Can I try that?
This is the traditional one.
I'm looking forward to that. Thank you.
Saludcita, don Pedro, para su salud. Para su salud.
Oh, wow. It feels like there's a little bit of
softness, like honey or something, like a little bit of sweetness.
That sweetness is panela, which is a kind of sugar.
It's funny though, more than the flavor, when it hits your stomach, it lights up.
El Vino del Abuelo means wine of the grandfather. But don't let the name fool you. This ain't your grandpa's wine.
It's hot, like a distilled spirit would be. Who taught you how to make the wine of your grandfathers?
Este señor. Mark.
Mark?
Guess if you want a grandfather's wine, you need a grandfather's recipe.
You're the guy who taught Pedro how to make all this good stuff?
So Mark's not technically Pedro's grandfather. He's a German expat and winemaker who saw opportunity growing in Pedro's backyard.
They've been throwing away all this fruit and they didn't make any money.
Oh. Don Pedro started out making 200 bottles of his fruit wine a year. Now he's up to 2,000.
Rosa de Jamaica?
Sí.
Using fruits like quince, peach, and guava, even hibiscus flowers.
Oh, that's good too.
Pedro's wine is for more than just grandpas.
Domingo, isn't there an age limit in Guatemala to drink? ¿Cuántos años?
22.
22. You look great.
Tomar vino.
He drinks wine.
Hey, you showed up. How did you get here? I'm so glad you showed
just
up.
asked them.
I can't believe it. How did
Yo no le mentimos.
She didn't lie to you. She's
No,
here.
you didn't lie.
Saludcita,
Thank
señor.
you.
Gracias por haber venido. You have to, if you cheer with them, you have to drink. So I think Pedro's
Sure,
waiting
I'll
for
take
you.
some more.
This one, it's called the 7 Powers.
Mezcla de todo.
It's a mixture of all of them.
This looks like more than 7. I'm bad at math, but I think there's more than 7. Salud.
Saludcita. Salud. Do you know there's a saying here? If you come to San Juan del Obispo to drink wine and you didn't drink wine, why did you came? That's the said in Spanish, but you know,
right.
yeah.
If you're here to drink wine, let's drink wine.
It's like my favorite Spanish proverb. 1 drink is just right. 2 is too many. But 3, too few. Well, I better keep going then.
Arriba. Abajo. Centro. Centro. I broke the glass. Is that good? I'm moving here. I'm moving. I like it.